this crocodile has not had its snout smushed in an unfortunate accident. It might look like a killer creature straight out of Jurassic Park, but this strange-looking super predator has been prowling big rivers in South Asia for thousands of years. This is a gharial, one of the largest crocodilians alive, with adult males growing to nearly 6 meters in length. And now, it can only be seen in a few isolated places in India and Nepal. Impressive! But seriously, what is going on with that strange snout? Should you be afraid of those razor-sharp teeth? What else makes the gharial the crocodile with a difference? Let's find out. Catching and eating fish is the gharial's specialty, and its snout is nature's meanest fishing rod.
Being a smart big fish.
Sensory pits all over its head detect tiny vibrations in the water, and with lightning speed, a gharial can whip its head sideways, snapping up any nearby fish. Its slender, long shape reduces drag, and even the most agile, slippery fish stands no chance against 110 interlocking sharp teeth. No chewing required, a gharial's meals are swallowed whole. From the smallest youngster to the biggest adult, fish is all a gharial eats. Hatchlings weigh only 100 grams, but they can grow to a massive 1,000 kilograms. But what's that gnarly-looking knob on that big gharial's snout? Well, it's a handy way to tell the difference between males and females among adults. The male has a distinct bulbous growth on his snout, the gara, which means earthen pot in Hindi. It's a spongy extension of his nose with breathing holes. That's how the gharial got its name. A male uses his gara to make sounds to attract females and tell anyone listening who he is and where he is. Scientists are studying how gharials use these sounds to communicate. Male gharials breathe through their gara loudly to make buzzing sounds and explosive pops underwater. And boy, do these social signals work wonders. Gharials have multiple mates. A dominant male usually breeds with many females. After a month or more, many females group together and decide where to lay their nests to create a large colony. The baby's gender is dependent on the temperature at which they are incubated. Males are generally produced in warmer temperatures. The females are the cooler sex. You got that right.
Totally.
After incubating for 2.5 months, all 30 to 50 babies from each nest walk down to the shoreline on their own. Once safely at the shoreline, a gharial nursery forms called a creche, and babies gather in the hundreds, even 1,000 or more, just before the monsoon. Unlike other crocodiles with wider snouts, a gharial's slender mouth is probably too narrow and too full of sharp teeth to be of much use for carrying the youngsters from the nest to the water safely. Both males and females make doting parents, but the male guardian tends to be a lot more hands-on. He defends any babies nearby as they walk to the water from riverside nests. Each male babysitter will let hatchlings use his head, back, and tail as a basking platform. That's a good dad. Hatchlings can be seen climbing all over him and heard calling out to him and each other with soft grunting sounds. The adults work together to defend their babies from many kinds of hungry predators. They're on guard constantly, day and night, against storks with sharp bills and jackals sneaking around the gharial nursery. But the gharial does a shabby job of walking on land. It's nothing like the terrifying semi-upright crocodile stance of your nightmares. Its legs are too short and weak to help lift its belly off the ground. Sliding and crawling along on its belly awkwardly, the gharial only comes on land to lay eggs, to bask in the sun, or rest at night. But if you ever come across one of these crocs, don't worry. It's not too keen on snacking on humans or other land animals. Gharials may look scary, but they're rather shy. That might be because humans have brought them to the brink of extinction. Dam construction, bridge crossings, and water extraction for irrigation has changed many riverine habitats for gharials. There are fewer than 1,000 adults left in the wild. Sand mining removes critical nesting beaches, and net fishing threatens to accidentally drown gharials. The Chambal River in North India is home to more than 80% of the remaining gharials and is the best place to see wild gharial today. Zoos across the globe support gharial conservation, so these magnificent reptiles will survive and even thrive. Gharials are piggybacking parents that have the weirdest looking snouts, and that's what makes them crazy creatures.